Life is odd. It brings together the most unlikely people in the most unlikely ways. And sometimes it works out, and other times it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm coming, but I got to be leaving early because I need to go to revise the sparrows. Yeah, I've heard. To be honest with you, I think they deserve it.
What?
There's barely any jobs as it is. They just come over here and take advantage of our generosity. First our houses, now our futures. Don't even get me started on what she did there. That was so gay.
Stop her! The dentist can wait. She'll be here. She better be. Finally. Okay, breathe. Rational, not rash. Rational, not rash.
Do you mind?
No, do you?
Actually, I do.
Well, too bad.
What's your problem?
Well, let's see. Apart from society, men, being broken, young and arguably one of the worst and most fragile time in our country's history, the ignorance of humanity, and the fact that the only way is Essex is still being aired on national TV? Nothing. How about you?
At the moment, you.
Me? I run it. I'm not making you feel uncomfortable, am I?
Just a bit. Really?
Perspective is a funny thing. To a law-abiding citizen, shop robbery is wrong. But to the thief, it may be a way of life, or even the only way they can live. Life can drive people to a point where crime is the only source of finance. Not bad. Didn't expect that from you.
Like seriously, what is actually your problem?
I told you, society and men.
But what exactly about them?
Men? Almost everything. In society, people like you.
People like me? And what type of person would that be? You don't even know me.
Well, from what I can see is that you're an ignorant little girl who obviously doesn't care about other people's feelings.
What makes you say that?
By the way, for you to say something's gay rather than saying something's bad is quite demeaning and rather insulting.
Isn't that how it should be?
What?
I mean, come on, they kind of deserve it.
For what?
For their crimes and sins.
Crimes against who?
Society, God, they chose to do their crimes, so they deserve the hate and the insults coming their way.
You're mad. 1, no one chooses to be gay, and 2, no one deserves to suffer.
Speak for yourself.
No, I'll speak for the whole LGBT community when I say screw you and your stupid ideologies. You think I choose to be discriminated against because of my sexuality?
Well, you chose to come out, didn't you?
Yeah, best decision I ever made. Why is that such an issue?
Exactly, why is it? We're constantly getting this BS rammed down our throats. You had a month, now a whole day just that you can come out. What's next?
Well, we wouldn't need a coming out day if people would just accept us. We're all the same.
Are we though?
If I had a £20 note, screwed it up and gave it to you, would it be worthless? You still use it, wouldn't you? Just because someone looks different doesn't mean they're worth any less.
Okay, but don't you find it a bit tedious? Always in the limelight and stuff.
Yeah, because it's 2018. It shouldn't be as big of a deal as it is.
Well, it is, and it's annoying.
Yeah, well, what's your problem with us?
Well, first of all, marriage is a religious ceremony, meaning religious leaders should have been the ones to decide if it should be legalized or not the government. Secondly, homosexual couples can't have kids.
Adoption?
I mean biologically. With a partner.
With the food and population crisis going on, do you not think having more homosexual couples who will adopt and give love to orphans is the right thing to do?
But that's not true love.
Of course it is. True love is a never-ending love you have for someone. It's being able to do stupid stuff with them you wouldn't do with anybody else. And it's being there for them no matter what.
You want some toast with that cheese?
Well, what is it then?
It's a thing, isn't it? There's not really a way to describe it, but all I know it's meant to happen between two straight people.
Oh, take me to church.
Really wish I could, hon.
Again?
Yes.
Stop her. Stop her. You should keep your opinions to yourself.
I bet they don't approve.
Shut it.
Tell me the last time you saw a gay monarch. A cute gay couple walking down the street holding hands.
Shut up.
An openly gay child playing in the park.
Shut up.
A trans boy.
Just shut up. You don't know half the crap I've been through.
Gosh.
Rational, not rash. Rational, not rash.
You're back.
Why are you still here?
Homework.
No, why are you still part of this argument?
Well, I'm making my stand. Plus, I need a person to question for sociology. My friend already did it, but I feel like this is more informative. And honestly, I'm enjoying this a lot more. You?
I'm making my stand. Potato.
What?
Potato.
Why do people think repeating the same thing makes it easier to understand?
Just because something looks different doesn't mean it's worth any less, or is it actually any different?
What are you on about now? Did you wash your hands before you came out?
What's this made from?
A potato?
And what can you make with a potato?
I don't know. Chips, crisps, fries, mash?
And what's your favourite?
Fries?
Okay, each byproduct is made using different methods, and they all look different to each other.
Okay.
But no matter how you cut it or prepare it, it's still what?
Potato.
Exactly, it's the same for people. We all look, act and are different, but we're also human. So homophobia, racism and sexism, or any other phobias and isms you can think of that relate to human discrimination, can all go jump off a cliff. Everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
Did you just compare me to potato?
Yes.
Then followed it up with the biggest myth in recent history.
Which is?
That racism is still an issue and worth talking about.
Because it is.
But look at who's the most targeted now. White people.
What? Since when?
Since people started using their race as a scapegoat for everything.
And you using your religion as a scapegoat for your actions is okay?
Unless the action is a mass murder, yes.
You're sick.
Am I though? How many bad things does a person have to do before they're a bad person? Or does it just depend on how bad the thing is? I've been in trouble so many times because someone has said my actions are racist. People need to woman up and deal with it.
So are you honestly saying that blacks, Asians or even Jews aren't considered being the most discriminated against in society?
Yeah.
Even with all the stuff happening in the US with Trump, Rohingya, Western Africa or even Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. The trial ban was a way of keeping the Americans safe. But the people couldn't see past the delusions that the media portrayed against Trump. Potato.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You're using my own theory against me?
Yeah. He deserves a chance. He's human too.
But when you base your whole campaign on hate, racism and sexism, did you really think people would like it?
So he has a bad execution record. So what? No one's perfect.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Islam and no other religion teaches of murder and destruction. It's just not the case of the minority trying to paint a bad image for the majority.
So change the minority.
What does that even mean? Look at me, I'm gay, Asian and from a Muslim background. Doesn't mean I represent all gay, Asians or Muslims. Potato.
You can't call potato there.
Why not?
Because.
Because?
Just.
I created it, my rules. And besides, everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves. You can't judge someone based on factors that they can't change. And since you're such a zealot, don't you have to accept everyone for who they are?
Would you like anything else?
Respect your neighbours.
Fine. Can we have some fries, please? I'm not bothered how they look, as long as they're deep fried and have salt.
And pepper.
Yes, let's not discriminate.
Okay.
Life is odd. It brings together the most unlikely people in the most unusual ways. And sometimes it works, but sometimes it doesn't. All that matters is how we deal with them. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a potato by its freckles.